there has been some movement in the NHL too, and the biggest story that I know of is Brad Marchand going from Boston to the Panthers, and I think it's just kind of funny because of I mean, his reputation within the NHL league. I think a lot of this has to do with number one, he's going to be a free agent at the end of this season, and I think it's just kind of been a snowball effect of how they didn't win the cup with Patrice Bergeron as captain back in 2023, when statistically they were the best in the history of the NHL. So they let go of goalkeeper Linus Olmark. They let him go to the Senators. Patrice Bergeron, he retires. They did go on a little bit of a run last season, but then I think they lost to the Panthers in the second round, if I'm not mistaken. But then we have Marchand, his career, not career contract. His contract is looming in the distance. You still want to keep Pastrnak for the future. You've just paid Swayman, so your money's kind of tight. McAvoy gets injured in the Four Nations, and then we saw it in the Pittsburgh game, where was it P.O. Joseph? It was just a routine hit into the boards, and that's what ended up injuring him. Dare I say, like, it's lower body injury. Is it an ankle? Is it a knee? Who knows? But I just think with him being a free agent, him getting injured, McAvoy being done for the season too, and just with how underperforming the Bruins have been this season, they're kicking the can down the road, and they're like, well, we got a plan for the future anyways. Let's do it right now. And so they cut the captain for literally nothing. I think what was it, like a second, third rounder or whatever, in an upcoming draft. So all that just for that. It's so funny to see the logistics and stuff of how much is this player really worth? And so with him just being a free agent and injured, he's injured. I don't think if Marchand does play, he's not going to play until the playoffs. So I think, when you're that many games under 500, you have to have some pretty damn good home stretch games or something to stack a few wins together to even get into the playoff spot. I think it was just that hill was a little too big to climb for Boston, and so that's why I think they got rid of him. But because he's a free agent, I think it also saves some cap space where he plays the rest of the season with Florida, but then he comes back. They sign him back. I don't know. I don't know the logistics side to that, but do I think the Panthers get better? I mean, if he's healthy, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Bennett, Reinhart, Tkachuk, and Marchand. That's a pretty good lineup right there. And then, we also forget about Sergei Bobrovsky on net. So I think the Panthers do get better if Marchand is playing healthy. I think the Bruins, it's time to punt on this season. I don't think they're going anywhere. Plus, if they do make it to the playoffs, they're going to run into either the Capitals as the 8th seed or the Panthers as the 7th seed. So either way, it's tough slate from here on out. So I think I think the Panthers are probably going to be, it's easy to say, but Panthers Caps maybe in the Eastern Conference Final, but we'll just see.